Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how you can lock cells and password protect your Excel sheet. If you find this video helpful, please don't forget to hit that like button. Now let's say that this information right here is something that you don't want to change in the future and you don't want people with access to this workbook to be able to change it either. The first thing that you need to know is how to lock or unlock cells in Excel. To do this, you need to go to Format Cells. Access Format Cells by typing Control 1. Once you're in format cells, go to protection and you should know that it is always locked by default. If you want to unlock a cell, uncheck it. If you want to lock a cell, check it. So in this case, what we want to do is make sure all of the cells are locked in the first place by selecting all, click on Control 1, protection, make sure the checkbox is checked and say OK. Now the entire workbook is locked for sure. What are the cells that we want to be able to edit? We want to be able to edit the attendance data. So let's select that information right here. And now again click on Control 1 and unchecked locked. Click on OK. Now you will know that this section is not locked and this section is locked. But you will notice that if I start typing, I'm still able to make changes, right? To fix this, all I have to do is go into the review section of my ribbon and click on Protect Sheet. Now I have the option to protect the sheet by using a password or without a password. The only difference is that when you choose to unprotect this sheet, that's when it'll ask you for this password. So in this case, let's go ahead without a password and click on OK. Now you'll notice that it says unprotect sheet instead of protect sheet, and this means that your sheet is protected. So now if I go to the protected area and start typing, it's going to tell me that I don't have access to make changes in that area. But now if I go to the other section where it's not protected, not locked, I can in fact make changes as I like. But here's the thing. If I now need to unprotect the sheet or anyone needs to unprotect, all they have to do is click on unprotect and now it's unprotected all of a sudden. So this is where you need to protect the sheet using a password if required. So let's say 123 and say OK. It's going to ask you to re-enter the password. Type 123 again. OK. Now your Excel sheet is protected. I can make changes here. I can't make changes here. And now if I go to unprotect the sheet, it's going to ask you for that password. So do not lose this password if you do decide to use the password and then in the future need to make those changes. Now that the sheet is unprotected again, I can make changes here as well as in the locked cells. Now you also have the option to protect your entire workbook where you won't be able to make changes to the tab name, insert tabs and so on. So to do this, all you have to do is again come into the review section of your ribbon and go to protect workbook. Again, it's going to ask you for a password or without a password. Type in your password. Okay. Re-enter your password to confirm. Okay. And now if you see, I can no longer make changes to the workbook as a whole. But this is on a large scale, right? And what I mean by that is I am still able to make changes here and you still need to protect your sheet separately to be able to lock those cells. So if you want both to be done, please keep in mind that you need to select the protect sheet and the protect workbook individually for them to work. Now click here for your next Excel lesson and please don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful. If you want to learn about how Excel should ask for a password before you even open it, then subscribe to the channel because that is going to be my next video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.